All right, guys, we're going to make some sauerkraut, fermented kraut, and I'm going to use our last 3 carrots from our garden. Get them cleaned up, and when my cabbages get ready, when I get them all shredded up, we will be putting the cabbage and carrots into the fermented coleslaw. So I'm cleaning them up. I'm going to chunk them up in here. So when I'm done with this, getting them all prepared, because I know you don't want to sit and watch me do all this, then I will be back. Okay, I have my 2 big cabbages. I'm going to get them all grated up and ready to go in our fermented sauerkraut. Be back shortly. I got 1 head of cabbage cut up. I tried to use my grater, but I didn't cut my cabbage up as soon as I brought it in the house. It's been sitting on the table for a couple of days, so it lost so much moisture from it that it wasn't solid enough to use the grater. So I'm cutting it up by hand. So next I will get the other cabbage cut up, and then I will start placing it in the jar with some carrots and some jalapenos and salt. And then I'll start squeezing the juice out of it to get it to ferment. All right, guys, this is what it looks like when it's being stacked with the different vegetables. And I also wanted to say, my mama called this a cob. I don't really know what it is. It's the centerpiece of the cabbage. But when I do my fermenting, I usually drop that cob right in the middle, just in honor of her. Okay, got all the cabbage in the jar with our carrots and our jalapenos and 2 tablespoons of salt. Now this is 2 heads of cabbage already, but it's been scrunched and munched to make the juices come out. So the juices, its own juices, is what makes it be fermented. So we'll continue to do this until the juice is out. So much juice is out that it will cover our ingredients in this jar. So 2 cabbages punched down only makes half a gallon. And they were fairly good sized cabbages. So we'll continue this till we get the juices to cover our ingredients, and we'll be back. All right, after all that chomping it down, pushing it down, you see how much juice came out of the cabbage. It ferments in its own juice, and the salt helped that juice come out of the cabbage too. And the salt helps preserve it, and the bacteria from the vegetables and the salt mixture is what causes this to ferment. And man, is it delicious. All right, so I'm going to put the cobs back in there. And there'll be more juice to keep coming on out. All right, then I got to lay some cabbage leaves over the top to kind of seal it in. It will let the air escape as it bubbles up. And that shows you that it's fermenting when it starts bubbling up. All right, and just to hold everything down and keep my cabbage under the juices, I've filled a little little jar with water. Has a plastic lid because I don't want to put it in there because the salt, you just don't put metal in the salt. So I'm going to put that in there to hold everything down under the juices. And I'll come along each day and I'll check it and punch it down in the juice and make sure that it's all under the juice. So we'll let it, some more juices run out as it sits here. And I'll keep coming back and punching it down, making sure it stays under the liquid. And it should be ready in about 8 days. We'll keep coming back and checking. Now I'll put a lid on it, but I won't put it tight so that the bubbles can escape. Thank you guys for watching. Hope I encourage you to make fermented foods. And please like, share, and subscribe to my videos. Thank you.